I'm Joanna, and this is our Roost 36 tiny house. We're at our tiny farm, which is Perch and Nest. It's where we live and it's where we grow tiny houses. This is our family's tiny house. We use it to show people a tiny house, but we also have it on Airbnb, and it's kind of our vacation house too. My family's lived in this house part-time. What's really cool about it is the first 8 feet of this house is a retractable screen porch. So it's an open deck, but it's also able to be completely closed in. In North Carolina, we have a lot of mosquitoes in the summer. But the other cool thing about this is one of our children is in a wheelchair, so we put a foldable portable ramp on this deck, and she wheels right up and she's able to go in the house. So we have a panoramic door system on the end of this house. I think it needs some WD-40. But what's really cool about this is all of these panels slide over and then open like a door. So this whole wall becomes open. And what's really cool is, one, our daughter can get in her wheelchair, but two, we can close all the screens, and we have basically an 8-foot extension on our house that's screened in the summertime. Y'all come on in. So this is our living room. There's some really cool stuff in here. Obviously we designed this for our family, but we also wanted to try some things in a tiny house that we hadn't done before. So one of the things I really wanted to achieve was getting a comfortable traditional sofa in the house. We totally have kids, so this has a slip cover on it, which gets changed between guests and kids and spills and things. But it is a traditional sofa. It's just a typical IKEA sofa. We modified the feet on it, so we took the original feet off, and we actually, this is the bottom of our headboard bed frame. We gave it height, and then we mounted it over the wheel well. So it's actually serving two purposes. It's a comfortable couch, but it's eating up that wheel well space. And, well, third purpose, we've got extra storage underneath now that it's been elevated. And if you've ever sat on an IKEA couch, they're really low, and now this is more traditional in height. So we really like this. This is probably one of our favorite things about the house. And we have a TV. We don't use it a lot, but it's just big enough for the house, and it does have a pivoting arm on it, so we're able to put it outside. We like to watch football in the fall, so we'll screen in the porch and watch football, or we'll pull it out into the living room. And what's really cool too is our son, when he's in his room, he just lays in the loft with his head poked out and watches TV with us. So everybody's still got their own space when we're watching TV. We also have this huge built-in that's also eating up more wheel well space. So we've kind of positioned this bench to run into the window frame, which it extends it a little bit further. So, you know, we're comfortable seating anywhere from 4 to 10 people in here hanging out, and nobody's really in anyone's way. Of course, we've got space for coats and shoes and board games and all that kind of traditional family stuff. So this is one of our 3 bedrooms in our family's tiny house. It's actually 8 feet deep, obviously the same depth as the porch, which makes a pretty decent sized loft in any tiny house. But what's really cool about this one, of course, we have the sliding library ladder, which we also use as our sofa table for drinks and things. But my son, when he lives in this room, he actually turns the twin bed in the other direction, which means he ends up with about 6 feet of play space. So that's been a really nice loft for him, and any kids that come and visit us seem to enjoy it as well. So this is our tiny kitchen. This probably is the most specific thing that is kind of piggybacking the farmhouse that we live in full time. Same light fixtures, same type of kitchen cabinetry, but we probably get asked about this refrigerator more than anything. It's definitely a focal point, and it's very pretty, but it's just a standard apartment size refrigerator. It has a small little freezer in it, so it's not for everyone, but we do love it, and most of our guests love it. And of course, I've had to buy matching everything to go with it. We have concrete countertops, basic IKEA cabinets, an apron sink. We have a microwave. Since this tiny is on Airbnb, this just seems the most practical. And we also have an induction cooktop. So these are great when you've got kids around, since it's not hot to the touch. All right, so this is our tiny hallway that leads to our 2nd bedroom and our bathroom. So this is our tiny bathroom. One of the things that's probably most popular in this house that we talk about a lot or any tiny house, is the toilet. This is a flushing off-grid toilet. We're seeing a lot more of these, but what's really nice about this is it's RV compliant, which means you can move it, but it has a pump in it and it forces waste up to 100 feet away from the tiny house. So if you want to talk about that in more detail, email me. But also throughout this house, we have this engineered siding. This actually is a totally faux wood product, but it's rated for the outside, which is why it's so great for a bathtub surround. It's not going to get damaged with water or anything like that. It's also super lightweight and super inexpensive. So if you're building on a budget, it's a good option. We also have a 4-foot stock tank tub, so of course it's keeping with our farm aesthetic, but it is super awesome to soak up to your neck in. And then of course for more traditional bathing, it's a standard shower, and it's actually really nice. We lived here for 3 months and didn't have any issues with it, so it's really awesome. We do also have a tile floor in here. We're thinking long term. This is definitely our retirement house. This bathroom has been designed to take on a full-size tile shower if we ever wanted to go that route. Just around the corner is our daughter's room, or anyone's daughter's room. We call it the farmer's daughter's room, but this is our little bed under the stairs, and my daughter will want me to tell you that it's because she's a Harry Potter fan that she has a bed under the stairs. What's really awesome is the fact that we have 3 bedrooms in this house, and she actually does have a twin size bed. So I know it's a little tricky on the eye, but it is a full twin size bed, and she's got tons of storage, including little hidden storage under the stairs, storage under the bed, storage above the bed. And we actually have our washer dryer combo plumbed for this area, but because we don't live in this tiny full time, we don't have one in here, but definitely the future plan, and it's ready to go whenever we're ready to live here full time. And our stairs are in the back of the house, so they're not taking up any space in the front of the house. They're still used a lot for seating when we're kind of hanging out in her room or reading or that kind of thing, and they're still used as storage, so very much traditional tiny house stairs, but they're kind of tucked out of the way, and they lead up to our master bedroom. So this is our tiny bedroom. It's got a queen size bed in it. It's totally traditional tiny house loft height and shape, but the cool thing about this one is it's facing the hitch. So one of the things we wanted to achieve, you know, with that privacy factor was not having our bed face the lower level in the tiny house. So we have windows that surround the bed. We're looking in a completely different direction than the kids. Although with our daughter being downstairs, we're kind of able to check on her quickly, but still have our privacy up here. And of course we have a headboard, which creates more privacy. Thank you for coming to visit our family's tiny house. If you want to see more of this house or even stay in it overnight, you can visit us on our website where we've got links to all of our Airbnb rentals and plenty of information about us in Route 36. We're perchandnest.com. Bye guys.
Hey guys, it's Alexis
and Christian.
Thank you very much for watching our video.
Yes, and subscribing to our channel.
And don't forget to check out more tiny house stories
and tours.
Oh, and don't forget to join us on Patreon.
And again, don't forget to subscribe.
See you next time.
Take it easy, guys.